Hey everyone, welcome to Cheating Wife Revelations, where we dive deep into the complexities of relationships, family dynamics, and personal growth. Today's episode is bound to stir up some strong emotions and insightful reflections. We're exploring a powerful story that involves abandonment, personal transformation, and a dramatic family reunion. In today's episode, we'll hear about a listener's experience of being abandoned by their parents as a child because they weren't as smart as their twin. But that's not the end of the story. Years later, when the parents tried to reconnect, they were introduced to a new family that changed everything. Intrigued? You should be. Let's dive in. The early years, a tale of neglect and comparison. Let's start at the beginning. Imagine growing up in the shadow of a twin who seemed to excel in everything while you struggled to keep up. For our listener, that was their reality. From a young age, they faced constant comparisons and were made to feel like they were less valued because they didn't measure up academically or socially. Their parents, caught up in their own expectations and biases, chose to focus all their attention on the successful twin, leaving our listener feeling abandoned and unworthy. This dives into the impact of being compared to a sibling and how parental neglect can shape a child's self-esteem and sense of identity. It's a tough pill to swallow, but understanding these early experiences is crucial for appreciating the full story. Growing up in the shadow, finding strength and building a new life. Fast forward to the listener's journey of growing up. Being neglected by their parents didn't stop them from finding their own path. Instead, they channeled their pain into personal growth. This explores how they learned to value themselves beyond their parents' expectations. Our listener's journey is a powerful example of resilience and self-discovery. They found strength in their own achievements and built a supportive circle of friends and mentors who valued them for who they were, not who they were compared to. We'll discuss how this new sense of self-worth and the creation of a chosen family provided a solid foundation for their future. The unexpected reunion, parents reaching out. Here's where the story takes a turn. Years later, the listener's parents decided to reconnect, hoping to mend their strained relationship. But after years of being absent, the parents were in for a shock. Our listener had built a new life and a new family, one that was completely different from what they had known before. This examines the complexities of this unexpected reunion. What led the parents to reach out after all those years? What were their intentions, and how did the listener respond to their sudden reappearance? We'll delve into the emotions and reactions on both sides as they navigated this complicated and charged encounter. Introducing the new family, a different kind of welcome. Now, let's talk about the introduction of the listener's new family. This wasn't just about meeting new people, it was about presenting a life that was built on values, respect, and emotional support, in stark contrast to the past. The listener chose to introduce their parents to a group of people who had become their chosen family. This group represented everything the listener had worked hard to build, a supportive network that stood in place of the family they had lost. We'll explore the dynamics of this introduction and how the parents reacted to being faced with a new reality that didn't fit their previous expectations. The fallout, reactions, and realizations. The fallout from such an intense reunion can be significant. This delves into the aftermath of the meeting. How did the listener's parents react to their new life and the people who had become their new family? The emotional responses ranged from shock to regret, and the interactions were anything but straightforward. We'll discuss how the listener and their parents processed this confrontation and what it revealed about their relationship moving forward. It's a raw and real look at the consequences of confronting past hurts and trying to rebuild connections. Lessons learned, growth, and moving forward. So, what can we learn from this story? There are several powerful lessons about relationships, personal growth, and forgiveness. 1. Self-worth. It's crucial to build a sense of self-worth independent of others' expectations. 2. Healing and forgiveness. Reconnecting with estranged family members can be an opportunity for healing, but it's also important to set boundaries and protect your well-being. 3. The power of chosen family. Sometimes, the people who support us the most aren't our biological family but those we choose to be close to. This offers insights into how such experiences can lead to personal growth and how understanding these lessons can help others in similar situations. Moving forward, building stronger connections. Finally, let's talk about moving forward. After such a tumultuous experience, how does one build stronger, healthier relationships? 1. Open communication. Honest and open dialogue is key to understanding and resolving past issues. 2. Setting boundaries. It's important to establish boundaries that protect your emotional health while allowing for potential reconciliation. 3. Focusing on positive relationships. Emphasizing and nurturing relationships with those who offer genuine support and understanding can lead to a more fulfilling and balanced life. This explores practical steps for moving forward after such significant events, focusing on building healthier connections and creating a supportive environment for personal growth. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Cheating Wife Revelations. I hope this story has offered some valuable insights and perhaps a bit of comfort if you faced similar struggles. Remember, the journey through complex relationships and personal challenges is never easy, but there's always hope for healing and growth. If you have your own stories or thoughts on today's topic, we'd love to hear from you. Drop us a comment, connect with us on social media, and don't forget to subscribe for more compelling stories and advice. Join us next week as we continue exploring the intricate world of relationships and personal development. This has been Cheating Wife Revelations. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.